only with product and business, and then I have like a generic business, and I have a, like one for military. People that kind of topics that I've seen that I've had to post a lot, so that I don't have to think about it. It's easier for me to just comment, grab it, and then tailor it to the person rather than having to recreate it from, each time. So that's what this Word document is, okay? At the bottom of I have the people that I'm posting to the group, the date that I'm posting and any kind of name. And then I have a list of certain leaders that if people post a lot on my post, I'm keeping a list of them because I want to go and post on their post because I want them to continue to post on my post. Okay? All right, so let's pretend I'm getting ready to add Janie Smith to the group. So the very first step that I want to do is what?
Welcome 5 or 10 people.
Excellent, yes. So I'm going to go into the Be Set Free group, okay? There's 2 ways to get to your messages, right? I can go over here to this messages. I can go to here to this messages. If I go to this messages, it'll be great because I'll see it. It'll be much bigger, but it's going to take me off the storefront. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go to this messages here. Right here tells me whether I have friends request it. This one's messages and this one's my newsfeed. So I'm going to go to this middle sign here. Click on that. And then I'm going to look for the Team Live Healthy Welcome Only. And I'm going to click on that so that that opens up. Okay? Now here, this is going to be, obviously the last one is the last one that was entered. Okay, so Kiki added Christina here. Okay? I'm going to move this, I'm going to go right here to this box right here. And I'm going to type that name.
But this is Team Live Healthy, welcome only. I thought that there was a welcome only just for Be Set Free. So I'm a little
There's
confused.
2 welcomes. Team Live Healthy has its own welcome. That's a great question.
Yeah, but
okay?
you're on the Be Set
We have
Free. You're
2
on the-
welcomes.
Right.
We have Team Live Healthy welcome only. So every time you enter somebody, you want to put it in Team Live Healthy because we want to support our team first.
Okay, but the welcome
But then there
only
was
is
also
for
this
the
one
Be Set
here,
Free.
which I didn't. This one here,
Yeah.
welcome only, no conversation. That is Tracy Taylor's and Rachel's group.
Oh,
Originally,
okay.
they let us into that group, but ideally they wanted us to have our own group.
Okay.
Whoever's posting a lot is using both groups because we're not getting enough welcomes from Team Live Healthy.
Right.
Okay, but then likewise you got to do welcomes to Team Live Healthy and you have to do welcomes to Tracy's group. Okay, great question. Glad you asked her that.
But
So there's 2 places
understand
to
that
post
you are
welcomes.
welcoming on the Be Set Free
Yes.
page.
But-
This is just a list of people who need.
Okay, I thought that was welcoming people to Team Live Healthy.
No, I'm in the Be Set Free group. See right
I
here?
see that, yes.
Yeah, I'm in the Be Set Free storefront.
Okay,
Okay, and I just opened up Team Live Healthy Welcome Only.
right,
Because remember, it's the people, we're all in Team Live Healthy,
right.
okay? But it's the ones that are doing Be Set Free are in this, allowed to use this.
Okay.
One more
Okay.
point of clarification.
Mm-hmm.
We have a group page called Team Live
Right.
Healthy, and then we have a message thread that has the exact same name.
Okay,
And that's why it gets confusing.
right.
The thread is the names of people who have been entered into Be Set Free that need to get posted on.
See, I thought these were welcoming people into Team Live Healthy that had just
Right.
enrolled.
No, we don't do that. No, that we still did the old way. We don't have win teams or welcome committees for that. We just all need to remember to still sew over there.
To check on that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, no, this is only about Be Set Free.
right, okay.
Okay, so that's why it says Team Live Healthy, welcome only for Be Set Free.
Mhm.
Okay, good question. Somebody else was confused on that as well. Yes,
Is the Team Live Healthy, that's your
that's my downline.
group
Mhm.
page, that's your downline?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, there's several wing teams in there, I mean, a bunch of them.
Yes,
Wing teams in there.
yes.
So there's 35 or so?
There's
or
about
50?
35 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 5 wing teams,
Okay.
and they're anywhere between 8 to 18 in them. Some are a little larger because those that has more people that aren't fully engaged. The smaller ones are like 5, 6 people that like, okay, we're gonna lock arms and do this together.
Right.
So what happened is each of them got real big. They got up to like almost 20 people, and then like the leaders rose.
Mhm.
So then once you got a leadership group, like Ruth broke off with a set of people, and now she's working with a smaller group, and they're all like fully engaged, like Evan's on her wing team. So now they're linking arms. So once you're in a team that you realize you're always adding prospects and you're always doing welcomes, but there's only like 2 or 3 in your group that are doing it, and you're always sewing, but you're not getting back, then it's time to break you off into a smaller group, and start a smaller wing team.
Just go on to someone else's team that's.
Or
you
we'll
kinda
break off
take
the
a couple
ones.
people here, a couple people there.
Yep, yeah. As the leaders rise,
Yeah.
because everybody's taking on to this at a different pace.
Right.
There's not even been going on, not even a month.
Yeah.
About a month now, because we started the Way Healthy first, Way Only first. So great questions. Okay, so we're gonna put her name in there, and then I'm gonna hit the search bar. And I don't know. Okay. And can't get
Copy
this
and
out
paste
of
it,
here.
right?
Close it, the box.
Okay,
Or-
there. And no, it's because it's big. It doesn't let me move this box.
Oh, okay.
So because it's
Yeah.
bigger, now I'm going to try, because I haven't done a post yet, I'm going to try. Now normally I don't like to cut and paste her name, because normally when I'm doing this, I'll have a generic post that I'm going to post to a lot of people. So, but we're going to see if it's because her name was spelled wrong. So we'll see if that comes up. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Okay, yeah, I spelled her name wrong. Okay, so there it is. So I just pulled up Kiki's post, okay? Hello, I met her on Facebook. She's a hairstylist. So I know from Kiki now, and when she connects with hairstylists, she promotes skincare and she promotes product B. Okay, so a lot of times I will add that to my topic. Okay, she wants to lose weight and she wants financial stability. Okay, she's excited to find out what Isogenics has to offer her. You've come to the right place. She's told him to look around. She's told him about the pin post, etc., etc. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm going to use this. Oh, that's not the file I want. Okay, this here. So I have this post that could go to anybody. Okay, so if I'm doing a lot of welcome posts, then I will use this. But if I know the person, and if I need to tailor it, then I'll tailor it. But so I grabbed that post, I did a Control-C, I copied it. Hey, how are you? Okay, I'm going to hit my like, and then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to post it, but now I have to change her name. So I go to the name, Catherine, and then I'm going to type it in, and then it comes up, and then I select it, and now I don't want that whole name in there. I just want her first name. So if I hit delete, it will delete based on names. So one delete, there's the first name, another delete, there's her name. Okay? And then a lot of times I'll say the name at the end, but I didn't. And then that's it. And then I hit enter. Okay, so I told her here, you're gonna love it. We're leaking arms. We're all about getting fit, feeling fabulous, becoming financially free. I gave my testimony. I said it's easy to follow. We look forward to you joining us, Assumptive Close, on this journey and celebrating your testimony. Done. Okay? Now, then I would just go to the next person. Okay? I've already done the next person now. So, can't do that. So I'm done here. Now, because again, our group is still a little bit slow, and I want to be able to get more welcomes, I also go to this other group that we were talking about. And you're all welcome to be in both groups. If you only have a little time, then just worry about Team Live Healthy. If we all sewed into that, we don't have a lot more welcomes, okay? But until people get and understand why they should sew into that even when they don't have prospects, you're not getting a lot of welcomes. Because ideally, how many welcomes are you after?
18 to 20.
18 to 20, exactly. So now I'm going to go to the other welcome, and I'm going to do some sewing there, okay? So we're now in here, and there's one, Kelly Fletcher. Okay, I'm just going to type her name because I don't want to get rid of, remember I have on my clipboard my post that's going to go to a lot of people, okay? KELLIFLETCHER, and there she is. Why do I want to like it?
So you know you already posted on it.
So I know I already posted on it. Also, I also check up here, go up to this notification, and I make sure it says turn on notification for this post. I don't want to select it, but I want to make sure it says that, because that means I've already turned my notifications off. I don't need to get a message every time that, hey stranger, every time that somebody posts a Kiki's post, okay? So I want to make sure that says turn it on, because that means I've turned it off, okay? I hit a like so that I know I posted on it. And if she only has 1, 2 posts, okay? So how many likes should she have? I mean, three comments. How many likes should she have?
She should have 3
She
likes.
should just have 3 likes. You do nothing to go through posts and hit likes. You're wasting your time, okay? It does nothing to help the person. You know, so when you're going to Team Live Healthy, don't just, like, there's a couple people on our team, they're just going to everybody's post and they're hitting like. It does nothing. We want the 18 to 20 welcomes, not 18 to 20 likes. Because remember, these posts are doing that. It takes the place of the 3-way call. It establishes value. It's addressing this. A like doesn't do any of that, you know. So that's why we want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to do my Command V. I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to change her name to Kelly, and get rid of that last name, hit enter, and it's done. So see how fast you can hit like 10, 20 welcomes? Now if it was my wing team, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to read every single post, okay? But if it's not, and I want to get a lot of these done, especially if I'm using this group, the welcome only group, then I usually don't take the time to read the post unless I know the person, because I'm trying to knock out 10, 15 welcomes quickly. So you could do this pretty quickly, you know. Let me get one that's okay, so this one, welcome to our ISA family. You're going to love connecting with this fun group that loves to help others. We've linked arms on a journey of getting fit, feeling fabulous, becoming financially free. Personally, I've gone from a 13 to a 5 as a result of these easy to follow systems. We look forward to you joining us on this journey and celebrating your own testimony. You're blessed to be connected here with Rachel as one of our top coaches. Okay? That could go to anybody. Okay? So very quickly now, I can go through this list. SYDKUZEL. There she is. There's my like. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get going here. I'm going to change the name, SYD. There it is. I'm going to get rid of the last name. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to go to my next name. Come up here.
What about the part where it
What
says
about
the
Rachel?
coach's name?
Oh, thank you. Thank
I
you.
was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Good. I forgot.
Yeah,
Good catch.
yeah,
I've had that happen before.
yeah.
And then the person would PM me, hey, I just deleted your post, go fix it. Because that would not be good. So sometimes if I'm doing a vast post, I'll take that out. In fact, I'm going to just take it out. So I don't have to worry about it, because then I can do it way faster, because then I'm just changing their name. Okay?
Yeah.
So let me copy that one, because then I only have to change the one thing. Suzel, JRISONSMITH. I'm going to like it, make sure it's off. I'm going to come down, Control V, change the name. Who are we on? Harrison. enter.
The sincerity is just overwhelming.
Remember though, the post already says that, right? My post is already addressing all that, so I don't need to do all this reading. I don't need to know things because I've dropped a lot of balls. You know, I've added value in many areas. You know, I've given a testimony. I've said it's easy to follow. I said, you know, I've hit many, many topics. So it's okay because everybody else's post is going to likewise hit different topics. So ARTHUR, SMITH.
But when we do the wing teams, if we agree, okay, I'm always gonna do isobody challenge, then I'll just have kind of a.
You'll have some posts saved of an isobody challenge.
Okay.
Exactly. And then you
and
could be
just
putting
copy
that
and
on.
paste.
Exactly. All right, now take a look at this one. What do you notice about this guy?
I can't see it.
So it has 3 names.
Let me make it bigger just for a moment so you can see.
Is a lot of likes.
Okay, he has 14. He has a lot of
14
likes. He has
13
14
likes,
comments.
14 comments. Okay.
What do you notice about his name highlighted? You
Oh,
see
he's
how these
not-
are 2 different colors?
What is that?
Do you see this is a lighter one than this one?
Yeah.
You know why that means?
He hasn't accepted the invitation.
It means he was in the group because he was originally highlighted. The person wouldn't make a welcome if he's not in the group yet, because that's the very first step you do is you add them to the group. Okay, the invitation. Let's back up a minute.
iPad does not do that.
When you're writing to people on Facebook, that's where you're doing an invitation. You're asking them if you can put them in the group. Once they said yes, you can put them in the group, then you literally come here and you add them to the group. So Arthur was in the group when Joseph made the post, or he wouldn't have written the post. Okay?
So you can add.
First you
people to
add
the
them.
group.
Once you have permission to put them in the group, you add them.
They don't get a notification that they have to accept that invitation?
No.
No, not this one. No.
No, the invitation thing is to ask them if you could put them in the group.
Okay.
But it's not, they're not accepting to be here.
Okay.
The only exception to that is there is actually a privacy on some people's settings where they're not able to be put into groups by somebody. And that setting has to be changed for them to be able to get put into a group. Okay, but I've only had it happen, it's never happened to me, but 2 people have called me about it. I've only heard about it 2 times. Okay, but otherwise, the invitation means you're inviting them to put them in the group. So you add them to the group. Okay, so we know he was in the group because he put the message. Okay, it's because I put him in the group and then I read a message. Okay, the first time I write the message, the name highlights to this darker color. Sometime when these 4 comments he left. When a person leaves the group, their name gets lighter. So his name is lighter. See how it should be, you can't see it much, but there is a slight difference. Okay? It should be dark like this. But because
it
it's
will
lighter,
tag them too.
I know he left the group. And let me show you how I can prove it to you. If I go to members, and I go find a member, and I type Arthur Smith, he better not come up. No results. See, he left the group.
So there's no
So
point
it
in
means he
commenting.
doesn't
There's no
want it.
point on commenting. Exactly. He
Okay.
left the group.
So
Now,
I
if
had
I know
2.
the person, like I know Joseph, I'll PM them and say, hey, heads up, Arthur left the group. And people leave for a variety of reasons. It doesn't necessarily mean that they've lost interest. If you don't warn the person, hey, this is a high-speed team, okay, where we are just, you're going to see a lot of action there, but it's going to give you a good idea of what this team's all about. I recommend you turn off your notifications, and at your pleasure, when you have time, go check out the welcomes. Go check out what people are saying. Check out, the pages. Check out the files tab. You give them a heads up. Just like you planted seed over here with, where you planted seed over there, you plant that seed with the Tracy Taylor talk. You're going to plant seed that it's a fast pace, and if they don't turn it off, they're going to get notified. So sometimes people leave the group just because they don't know how to turn off their notification and they're wondering why their phone that they never heard from goes beep, 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 beep all day long, you know, because 7,000 people are posted, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes people leave because of that. Sometimes people leave because they're not interested, you know. But then it's your job to find out, you know, because you should be checking on, as you put people into this group, you should be checking on that. You
So
know?
I've had two people leave the group. One was because she was already using another program that was working. She thought ours could supplement that. She had a lot of food issues. She went online and did research and saw some of the ingredients and decided she wasn't willing to risk it because she's had success. So she pulled herself out of the group, and I tried to remove her welcome post because people kept posting on it. But it wouldn't let me take her welcome post off. But Tracy did it. Tracy removed her. And then I had another person leave who will not contact me back. She literally will not respond to anything I have sent her. So I think she's just not interested and doesn't want to tell me. And that's fine. And I sent her a message and said, hey, you know what, we're friends and this is business and it does not hurt my feelings at all. I understand it's not for everybody.
Perfect.
You know, please don't feel like I'm offended, and I hope we can still interact on Facebook.
Perfect. Good. Thank
So
you
that,
for
and that
sharing
was
that.
the end of it. So
Now, since I know, now I have a Mac, so I don't know how to do it for you PC people. Since I know Joseph, if I have the time here, I'll do a screenshot. And I'll just send that to him. And I'll be like, hey, you know, so I'll click on his messages. I think I already did tell him though. And I would, you know, just tell him like, hey.
How do you post, or how do you paste the screenshot?
A screenshot, when I hit add photos, it saved it.
Oh,
It
okay.
saved it as a
So then you
screenshot.
just put that in.
So, yeah, because I took a picture of it. See, it's right there. Okay, I just close it.
Okay.
Hey, Joseph, did you know that, whoops, didn't want that. Who remembers his name?
Arthur Smith, was that?
Percy? Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay. That's it. All right, so now I can, if I want to do some more, I can just come back here. Again, I'm going to go up to this messages. I'm going to come back to the welcome only. Where was he? Okay, Arthur Smith. I think I did all these, so I'm caught up now, so I can't do anymore. Yes.
I'm just curious, is the 18 to 20 welcomes,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that some people kind of find that to be a bit too much? Some people, and that's why they're leaving, or what? Who?
No, it's not usually that they got a lot of welcomes. It's, remember, as everybody posts, because people are adding pictures,
Yeah.
you know? Like, so now my next thing would be, like, this is what I was talking about here. You can just go to this Photos tab, and there's so many ideas here.
Oh, they get notifications for all that
They,
too?
mm-hmm,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was just on
No,
their
because they're in the
welcome
group.
post.
No, look it up here.
Oh, I see.
Look it, I got 61 here. Is there, Virginia commented on a post.
Yeah.
Kelly commented on a post.
I get those too, but
you know,
not
so-
obviously as many as
Once you're in the group,
Okay.
then they're getting message. Their whole news feed is shot up with the group.
Okay.
If you don't tell them to turn it off, so tell them right here, turn their notifications off.
But then they won't see their welcome post, so then you just have
You
to
tell
tell them
them.
to go in. and
They'll
look
get
at
the
it.
message, but tell them, yeah, at your own convenience, go in and find your post. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you're never gonna please everybody. There's no system. That's why we have so many ways
Yeah.
to prospect. This is just another tool,
Yeah.
but it's a very valuable tool to the people that. Here, borrow some paper. Sure. This is Colleen, everybody. It's a very valuable tool to the people, especially that have been in isogenics for a while, that they didn't know how to get people to a video. They didn't know how to get people to a three-way call. They didn't know how to get people to a meeting. You know, it does it all for you. Or they're busy. It does it all for you. Like once you get this cycle down, I mean, like I can knock out posts like this. You know, like Martina was asking. I mean, in a half hour a day, I could welcome 30 people. I could put 30 posts, you know, in 30 minutes, because I've done it so many times that I don't have to think about it. I mean, I just come in here and I just, you know, I could just like click 10 posts right away, you know, just right click it, save it. Like I could call it something, or I could just call it one, you know, and then grab another one. You just right click it and then it saves it, you know, on your computer.
Where are you getting that list right there? All
I
the pictures and stuff?
I hit the photos tab of this group.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in Be Set Free. I hit the photos tab.
Okay.
Likewise, if you're on your phone, you can hit the photos and then you just save it on your phone, and the pictures are all right there on your phone. So then when it's time to add, you just simply come into here, you hit add a photo, and I actually started a file that says Isogenics post photos. So I got all these files, like, okay, let's say I want to post something on adaptogens. And then there it is.
But then what about the verbiage?
And then I just make something up. You know?
You know, I got, we can no longer post any form of the cellular cleansing ones
Oh, yeah?
where it's, you know, has a dots inside of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got a response back when no form of that at all. It's not compliant.
I heard that. Okay.
We can ask Chrissy.
Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank
Bless
you
you.
so much.
You good?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Cleanse night. You gotta get to bed.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, you got a message from who about the compliance?
From one of the administrators.
About the pictures?
About just the picture of, you know, the cellular cleansing where it'll have, you know, the person before and after with, you know, with the dots. Of,
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
not compliant.
Joseph sent in 6 different versions of that picture, and they told him every one of them was not compliant
Yeah.
because of the word toxins.
Yeah.
Is that the
Oh.
reason?
That's what they told
Want
him.
to use impurities.
They wanted to use impurities instead of but a lot of our stuff says that, so that was a surprise to
Even on
me.
Isogenics website.
But he sent them all in that too.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use the word toxins anymore.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So
You have to say impurities.
you gotta remember that.
What's the other group?
I didn't know that.
Okay, no. See, this is to me, we need different names. Okay. Yes, there are 2 groups, and those are the 2 names of them. Be Set Free is for prospecting. Team Live Healthy is for people who have signed up, and it's basically our coaching page, our member coaching page, where we all help each other, or we can ask questions, whatever. We can do a little training on there for our downline, those kinds of things. Okay. So, I'll show you one. So on your phone, on my phone, I have, if you've not downloaded the app that's called Facebook Groups, you need to get this app. It's free. So see that right there? When I push that button, all of my groups are right there. So all I have to do is push each one of them, so I don't have to go and search for them. They're all right there together. So, but if I go back out, the one that has a little sideways lightning bolt, those are instant message threads. So it's not a group, this is all private. The other one's private too because it's set to private, but it's on the main page. This is what's kind of your Facebook back wall. So all of these are set over here. So there's one on each of those. There's a group called Team Live Healthy, and there's a message thread called Team Live Healthy. And the Team Live Healthy though, it'll say TLH Welcome Only BSF. So that's the one that should just be a list of names. That's all that should ever be on there. It's just name after name after name. And that just means I added this person and I need somebody to go post on them. The other one, that's our group, is really our group. So when I push that one, I get on the news feed and I see everything everybody's posting in the group. So all of this that we're talking about is on the prospecting page for Be Set Free. So everything we're doing is to feed into that. Once they join, we'll just go over and put them on the other page that has the same name. And that's the thing. I get people asking me this all the time. They're confused about the fact that they're both called Team Live Healthy. And people who are new to Facebook don't understand the
That
difference
there's a
between a
group versus
face,
a PM.
a page, and a thread. Yes.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. So that's the process. See how easy it was to add a value post? Especially now, I mean, you don't even have to go hunt now. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to, like, let's say I'm working with somebody that's a diabetic, you know?
I am, so go ahead.
Okay. Well, then I can put that in here and come up to could whey protein before or with meals help control, or, you know, I could just pick one of these. Hello. I definitely got to get a more permanent solution. Okay, so I can, now I don't want to, normally, if we were in the regular Team Live Healthy and they were already a user, I could just copy this URL here, this address,
I got
and
corrected
give that
for
to them.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do that because we don't want them to go off the page. I can just copy the article though.
What about
Okay.
the picture that goes with the article?
I can do a screenshot of that.
Okay.
How do you do screenshot again?
So I have to figure out how to do a screenshot.
You have to figure out how to do a screenshot on your computer. I only know how to do it on a
I
Mac.
have a Mac, is it? Do you have-
Okay, you do,
Command.
yeah,
Shift.
Command, Shift, and 4, and see that little thing comes up.
Circle. Yeah.
You see the,
Like
see
a
that
plus sign,
plus sign?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I
you're gonna drag.
hit the trackpad, and I scroll over it. See how it's highlighting it? See? And then once I cover the whole thing, then I let go, and then I took a picture of that piece.
Command Shift 4?
Puts it on your desk.
Command, Shift key, and number 4, and then the plus comes up.
That's good, thank you.
Okay, so now this is on my clipboard. Okay, global diabetes crisis driven by visceral fat. Global diabetes crisis is driven by visceral fat. Control V. There's my article. Hit my photos, and now I go and get my screenshot. And I post it. And you'll be able to see the top part of it, and then they would have to click on more to see it. And now that's there as my value post around the person that I'm adding that has diabetes issues. Okay? There is a way, apparently, to embed a PDF, but Heather's the only one that I know knows how to do it. She's trying to send me notes like 3 times, and I'm like, but you know how somebody's telling you something, and they're like starting at step 3.
Because they
And
assume
it's,
you already know.
yeah,
one or
like,
two.
wait, you gotta back up. You're not at 1 yet.
So, what was the site you just pulled that from? Was
That was Isogenic. That's our health blog, isogenicshealth.net.
.net. Okay, that's what I
Mhm.
thought.
Yep, and I just typed in diabetes right here,
Okay.
and then it just came to an article. You know, you could do the same thing with kids. You know, you would put some articles on nutrition. You know, whatever. You just go here and get some ideas.
I think they should do a kids video. I should
They
try
used to
it.
have it. The only thing they have now is we have the isogenics book,
Yeah.
you know.
I should
But
try that.
they used to actually have a kids pack, and they had to, for compliance reasons, get rid of it. They used to even have a diabetes pack. If
Really?
you type isogenics diabetes pack, you'll see it.
Wow.
Yeah, but they had to get rid of it because of compliance.
Wow.
So yeah, because remember, the FDA doesn't want us to promote anything that's healthy.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta
No.
promote drugs. So,
Yeah. I have a question.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Back to the posts, the welcomes and all that stuff.
yes.
I'm noticing lots of welcome posts,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not seeing many where they actually, you know, you're supposed to put in the video, you know, after first day or
Good,
so many
yes.
posts or,
Whoever welcomes the prospect,
yeah.
okay, it's that person's job to keep an eye on how many welcomes there are,
Uh-huh.
and then to go and request the video. Nobody else is going to keep
Just
track
ask
of that.
somebody else, somebody.
That's
posts
somebody in
this
your
video.
welcome
Okay.
post. Well, there's one or two ways you can do it. Like
For your wing team? you
for
mean?
my wing team, yeah, that's what your wing team is for. There is also a group that's videos only. This first video request. So you can just add the name here
Oh, I
and then
haven't
you
seen
say
that.
what it is.
Okay.
So there's that group, or you can use your wing team. Most people will use their wing team because you would want some verbiage with it. You know, so like I use that as an opportunity to like, especially if I'm not using the traditional one. If I'm not using Y isogenics and getting started, if I'm using something else, like if I have a reason that I want them to see, you know, are you toxic, or the athlete's video, if I have a reason that I don't want it to be the traditional, then I would want to use my wing team, and I will actually write what I want, you know, a sentence or two to go with that video.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I'll put that to my wing team, you know, please post Jason Smith, and then I'll put in quotes what I want and give the link. When you're
Okay.
using your wing team, you want to give the link because you want to make it as fast for them as possible, because somebody on you might only have, you know, 2 minutes. They get
Yeah.
the wing team message comes up, you know, like here, okay, message comes up, you know,
Mhm.
can you please post here, you know, Evan made this post, okay, or wait, here's one, here's Heather, can you, you know, somebody post this, you know, I might want to be able to help her out, but I don't have enough time to go look up the video, make sure it's
Yeah.
embedded, blah, 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 blah. But
Yeah.
because she posted it here, I can real quick, I can grab that URL, I can go to the group, Cruz, KRKNUL, Monroe. Well, I could just do it this way, so I don't have to remember the
You
name.
can't copy and paste the whole, even if the verbiage that went with it, you could copy and paste.
Yeah,
it.
but she didn't write any verbiage. She just said, could someone post this to Cruel Welcome, please? Okay, so I copied the URL. Now I'm going to go to the Be Set Free group. Make it a little bigger so we can see it. And I'm going to come up here to the welcome. And here she was.
You have to search.
Okay, so she put here. So I would search the name. Now, when you are in your wing team and you post the video for somebody in the wing team, you should tell them that you posted the video.
So they don't get 380.
Well, so that, well, like, because if I post it and then you go to post it, aren't you going to be a little annoyed? Like, really? I have
I
other
know,
things to
it's
do than to go, you know, it's one thing to do a welcome because we're all
Yeah,
doing a
yeah.
different welcome. But when you're asking a video and you post a video for somebody,
Mm-hmm.
you should say, I got your video, Kiki.
Okay.
You know, so let's see if hers was posted yet. KBMONO. Okay, so we're going to go to her comments, and we don't see it yet. Oh,
So-
nope. She's got Entrepreneurs and Women. She doesn't have it yet. Okay. Okay, so you could just simply say
Check it out.
sure you can see from all the welcomes above why we are all so passionate about sharing these amazing products. Here are some more reasons. Okay, enter. And now I want to make sure I go back to that wing team though. And then Heather, I posted, can't see my thing. Gotta get this up a little higher, there we go. I posted why isogenics
No, the
to,
isogenics difference. That he just put.
okay, thanks, KNUL. KNOL. That way that wing team knows that's done,
Okay.
okay?
And then I get a little notification on my phone that she just did that.
So she because she's on the wing team.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
I'm in most of the wing teams
Uh-huh.
so that I can kind of just monitor what's going on and make
Yeah.
sure people are getting welcomes and that kind of stuff,
Okay.
you know, so. But I'm not on everybody's wing team. I have my own wing team, but I'm in all except for Deb's.
Because you're so popular.
So, well, no, because I'm like
I'm just
Team Live Healthy is my group, so I want to take care of everybody as we're developing leaders.
I think 3 different people have already posted that to me this year.
So,
All
I
right.
have a question.
yeah,
The embedded videos, where, I know that there's a page that has those, but, like a Facebook page, but is there also,
If
like
you-
the, YouTube channel that I should subscribe to get them as well?
no, because
No.
they're not listed as embedded. Do you know what it means to embed a video?
Yeah, so it only shows up in the Facebook page,
Mhm.
not, yeah.
Yeah, no, we just made lists of them. If you go to the Cepeda website, there's a document that you can download, and if you go to ISIS Superstars group, you go to our ISIS Superstars group,
Mhm.
there's a document in there that has all the videos
I think I
downloaded
saw,
too.
I think I actually
Oh,
have
really?
that, I think I saved that.
Yeah,
So
good to
you
know.
download
I didn't know
that,
that's what-
Chrissy, and then you've got it saved on your computer?
then you can save it as a document on your computer or on your phone.
And they're just
And it's all
links.
clickable links. so
It's
you
all the
just have-
clickable links. But I'll go over how to embed a video in case you have to do one. So if you go to isamovie.com,
I had to write that down.
yes, you said he could. Take care. Bye, Peggy. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming. Okay, let's see. Let's say I want to get the start your life video. Okay, first I click on it and then see how it says YouTube. So you have to go to YouTube. I'll make this bigger so we can see. Okay. And then
All young people know.
you hit share. And then that's the regular URL, okay, which is the same as up here. Okay, these two are the same right now. And then I'm going to hit embed. See how there's parentheses starting at the HTTP, and then there's the end parenthesis? That's the part that I want. That's the embedded part. Yeah, from this quote to that quote. That's the part that I want. Let me let him out. Sorry. You wanna go out? Okay, you're gonna go out this time. No, you can't get out, but you can go out. Be outside. Go. Come on, don't get me. Okay, any other questions? Is this making more sense now?
Then, once you copy that, or once you copy that address, or that part of that address, that's what you.
That's
copy
what I
back
go to the Facebook group, and that's what I would
And-
post.
okay.
Yep, and then that's what allows that video, when they watch it, then they will stay in the group. So like if we go to Heather's video that I just posted, I'm gonna assume she posted, somebody posts a link, and do you know how you can tell if it's embedded?
There is a symbol on there, I don't know, can't remember what it is.
Okay, let's see, what was her name? I will show you how.
KNUL.
KNULBMONL. Okay, so we're going to go down to the video, and now if you look at the URL, it has the word embed in it. Okay, so it's really easy to know whether it's an embedded link or not. Okay,
I'm sorry, say it back up a
it
second.
has the word embed in
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
and then we, or someone on our wing team posts the first video, and then we post the second one.
Yeah.
Or something.
I don't. The protocol is for us to post the getting started video, but I don't always feel comfortable with doing that. Sometimes it feels silly for me to do it. So sometimes I want somebody to do it, so I'll post it in my wing team with the verbiage again that I want to say. But then I know to follow up right after that's been posted.
Right.
You know. So, but again, that's whoever the prospect is, that's your job to monitor how many welcomes there are and when you want a particular video to get posted. So,
And I also read, someone saying that if they start asking questions like about price and stuff like that, that there used to be a price post and then they're not doing that anymore?
no, there never was when it was way underneath the Undenatured Way, and with this group, the administrators did not want us to do that part. That was mentioned on the ABC video,
Oh, okay.
but this group does not want business ads or price ads. They want that to go offline. You know, somebody can post something for you, like, you know, like the main three prices, you know, good, better, best. You know, that post that shows the three isogenic systems, the 30-day, the President's Pack, and the Pace-Sitters Pack.
I haven't
It
seen the
doesn't have,
post.
it doesn't have a price on it?
It does.
It does. It does.
Sure does.
You can in the welcomes. That's where you can address business, because I know like Evan gets a lot of business people. So when Evan makes a post to his wing team, he needs to be telling them business, stress business, you know,
you
so
can
that they
say
know.
that in the welcome
In the
post,
welcome post, you can put stuff. Yes.
that he's interested in the business.
No, you want. Well, yeah. You could say that in the business, like he had one. This guy's in college. He's looking to pursue this in the business. Yeah, you can say it in the
Okay,
welcome post.
okay.
But they don't want value post to
Being
be
about
about
business.
business.
Okay.
So you wouldn't put like enterprising women video
Yes, you can.
You
In
can.
the welcomes.
in the
So we're in Heather's welcome.
Oh, okay. along
Heather,
in that thread
when
there,
Heather's
okay.
writing about null, Heather can say this person is a business person.
And then
And when people are posting to null, they
talk
can
about
say
the
business person.
Okay.
But when you're doing your value post,
I see.
when
Then
you're
don't-
going to photos,
Okay,
they don't want those to be direct in your face business.
okay.
They want the storefront to be the storefront of product. You know, either articles or product.
Okay. Where do you?
I have it stored in my phone.
I've gotta go sign somebody up.
Somebody posted it on
Outstanding.
our page.
Good.
You probably can go to the
That's a
photos
good thing.
section
You're good on all
and
this
scroll
now?
through, 'cause I
Not
got it
really.
off our page.
That you're getting more
I need your
comfortable?
number, by the way.
Somebody else.
Because
Okay.
the only way I
I'll
reach
snag
you
it.
is through
Okay.
message.
And I do that all
Okay,
the time.
text
You
me.
store it on
Yeah.
my phone.
But you,
See that one?
You've got my
803?
text, right? Just send it to me.
you don't put it as a
What's
value
that?
post.
You've got my
No, in the comments. If somebody asks.
Well, then you have my number.
Yes.
No,
Because the thing is,
it doesn't.
Yeah, it
show
said
the
you-
you
value
texted
post is
it.
out there for everybody
Yeah, but
scrolling to see.
What does
so
it
it's
show?
more like an ad.
It
But
doesn't
if
show
it's
you a phone
somebody's
number? How do you get a
personal-
text
I'm
without
sorry,
getting a
I
phone
went
number?
I
off.
don't have a
If
clue.
it's on somebody's
see.
personal
Lucky that
comments,
way.
then they would
Let me see
literally
what
have
it
to
looks
go to
like.
that person's name and scroll down through their comments.
Right,
And they're hidden unless you open them.
exactly.
So scrolling up and down the page, that won't show.
That'll show up, yeah.
So it's not
Got it.
like we're
I
advertising.
did.
Yeah, I didn't think you could get a text without having to text phone number. That's good questions.
That was very good.
Let me re-screenshot this so I can not have to scroll for it again.
Any other questions? Is this making sense?
Yes.
It is. It's nice meeting y'all.
Thank you.
A little bit.
It's a little bit overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
but once you get it, like for you two,
I can't read that.
this is an amazing tool.
Yeah.
You know, it'll make your life so much easier,
Yeah.
so much easier
Yeah.
once you get it.
It's a
So,
lot, but
so until you start adding prospects though, make it a goal every day to add a value post
Yeah, or to.
so that you get real fast at that.
yeah,
You know, make it a goal to whoever comes on Team Live Healthy. So first goal is to make a value post at least once a day. Work your way to 3. Okay.
Even
Second,
even without having a prospect,
Mhm.
do value posts anyway?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because if somebody's analytical and they're coming to this group, guess what they're going to do?
They're gonna scroll up and down and read everything they can see.
No, if I'm checking you out, what am I going to do? If I'm analytical,
If you're in this group,
if I got put in here as a prospect,
oh, you would look for me.
I'm going to search you. Exactly. I'm
Okay.
going to
She's gonna
search
look
you.
to see if
Yeah,
I'm
to
posting.
see what
If
posts.
I'm
I
really
want
the
to see what
expert,
you're
then I'm
posting.
making
I want to see
myself
what
out
you
like
know.
it.
I want to see
So
if you're
what
an
is she putting on
expert.
the page? What's she
Yeah.
adding?
So
What does
Not
she
just
bring
when
to
you
the
have
table?
someone to add.
well,
Because you want-
they don't paying attention to that. But if you don't have anybody yet, but you start making a post a day of a value post, you know, you're posting on a product, you're posting an isogenics testimony, you're posting a ISO body challenge testimony, you know, and then we come over to here and we type your name. I want to see that you're. Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, she's okay. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
just did what? That just added credibility to you. Exactly.
But they're
Exactly.
gonna see that anyway.
No,
Yeah,
these
when-
all are
Not if you're not
my
posting
name.
anything.
These are only my name.
Yeah, but you're gonna be making value posts if you put a prospect.
Right, but I'm
in.
saying until you you
That's
made the
hope.
prospect.
Until-
Okay, let's say you don't add a prospect for 2 weeks, okay? And then all of a sudden you add a prospect. Well, you're only gonna put 2 or 3 pictures in there. That's it. Wouldn't you rather them scroll your name and see 20 pictures because you've been putting one in every day?
Oh, is that just per day then?
You don't
No,
know,
there's
she's
no
saying-
time limit on this. This is my name, so this is everything
It's
I've ever
everything you
put
put
into the
in.
group.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're seeing like, whoa, Chrissy's like a leader. Look at all this,
Yeah.
look at all these posts. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you start doing that now, you're sowing into the group. Law of sowing and reaping. You're gonna reap from sowing. B, you're establishing yourself as a leader in here. C, you're getting way faster at it. So by the time you start having prospects and you're comfortable with it, you want to be able to do this fast. Well, once you've done it a lot, it is a very fast process. This is way faster than taking the time to connect with somebody, setting up a call with them, emailing them a video,
Yeah.
following up. Did you watch the video yet? Setting up a
Yeah.
3-way call, finding they didn't watch the video yet, resetting the 3-way call, having the 3-way call. Then you need another follow-up call to that.
yeah,
Way faster.
yeah.
Okay, but by doing the steps now, by the time you start getting comfortable to get prospects in, like I said, in a half an hour, I can easily welcome 30 people, put 30 posts if I wanted to. You know, because I've done it so many times, and that's the same thing that will happen to you. So that's why I'm saying now, make your goal, add an image every day, so that you get comfortable with that. You know, work your way up to 3 a day. You know, go to the Team Live Healthy welcomes and welcome somebody. you know, and just start practicing your welcome. Practice coming up with your script that you would say to the same person every day.
With the,
You know,
a bulk of the ones that you've done for the different types of varieties, like, again, you're speaking to that area or that person with diabetes or a person in the military. But in yours, I noticed, did two of yours have a little brief results of what you had, or do all of them carry some sort of testimony of? Now, not speaking like diabetic wise, but you know, your results and your story, and you know, just a real short. I don't know. I think I don't know if it was the same one I heard twice when you were, you know, kind of reading it real quick, like in the message, you got a message, and then you just say I was able to, you know, say it a different, I guess, in a different way, or in everyone, or not.
I post the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, because I mean those welcomes, they're spread apart.
Okay.
You know, and if somebody's going to go through welcomes and read all somebody's welcome, well, good for them.
No, what I was getting at is when you're writing them up, do you install your testimony in every single one of them?
No.
That's what I
No,
not that I wasn't worried about the fact that you
when it's
that.
something that I'm sending to everybody, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like the military one, I put, you're gonna love our amazing, convenient, super fast foods. I love that we address so many needs, weight management, blah, 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 because I don't know what their thing is. Prior military myself, I know you'll enjoy camaraderie here, as well as simple to follow systems, because that's military.
Yeah, okay.
They want order,
Okay.
you know. We look forward to linking arms with you, something to clothe.
Okay.
You know, on this to help others get fit, feel fabulous, become financially free. You're in excellent hands with blah. You know, so yeah.
Well,
No,
okay.
I don't
Alright.
tell them all that I'm 13 to 5.
Yeah.
You know, I got some on PH. You know, I got some on family. You know,
Okay.
so
That's an excellent idea. I'm gonna.
I mean that just makes it. I can see where.
and they
not
don't have to
having
be this long. I
Yeah.
mean, you can have 2 sentences. Like we
Right.
have another girl. She's new, and she just said simply that. You know, I've been owning with Isogenics for a few weeks, but already appreciate the convenience of these superfoods. I sleep much better and have more energy. Enjoy the journey.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
that's all.
you can even just say, welcome to the team.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You know, if you only have time for that,
Right.
it's still a hello.
Right.
Now, we wouldn't want all 20 people to just say, welcome to the team,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but sometimes that's all you have time for.
Okay.
You know, and that's okay. It's okay if, you know, out of 20 posts, 1 or 2 people just say, welcome to the team. It's okay. You know, there's enough variety of posts in there that's okay. Good questions.
A question for Ruth. You said, you were saying earlier about how you share the, you know, the PSF page with people like out in public or whatever. You were saying something earlier that actually was really good, and I had to write it down.
What I say to people is,
Yeah, to like,
they'll immediately want, sometimes they will,
Wait.
no,
Yes,
not today, not today,
Okay,
I promise. You'll find at certain
Thank you.
times.
oh, what were you gonna do? Video or just
No, I was
record?
just gonna do a voice thing.
Oh, okay, well, you can do
so
my
we can
voice.
transcribe.
Oh, I can do your voice.
That's fine, just so you don't
She said you
videotape
could do
me.
her voice.
Yeah, go do her voice.
I really need my hair done, and I do not
Oh,
want
no,
to
no,
do
no. Oh, my goodness.
Listen, now I had somebody tell me today, I will pay for you to go get your hair cut and colored. That's how bad my hair is. He said, I will pay for you to go if you'll just go, and I'll take you.
Aww,
That's me. You look great.
thank you.
So, sometimes I find when I am talking to people, I'm trying really hard not to give them all the information. And they are just pressing question after question after question.
Okay.
And I will finally say, you know what? The easiest way for me to get you all of the information that you want is if you'll allow me to add you to my personal coaching page.
Beautiful.
It's a secret Facebook page where you can see other people's testimonials, you can look at their actual pictures, you can read the files, You can read through all kinds of stuff. People, you can ask any questions that you have. It's very fast paced and we care about each other, so people will welcome you. You'll get a lot of comments. If that's gonna overwhelm you, you wanna turn off your notifications. But it's a great way for you to get all these answers that you want that I don't have time to give you right now. Is it okay if I add you? Yes, I would love to be on your page. Okay, I need you to be my Facebook friend because you can only be invited if you're my friend. So I hand them my phone, pull up Facebook and send yourself a friend request from me. And then later today, I'm gonna add you to the page. And that's it. And I have not had one person tell me no yet.
And then you like follow up with them after you.
Well,
add
once I
them?
put them on there, I go straight to my wing team and say, please welcome so-and-so.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go to the other teams and then I'm watching. I wanna see, and if I'm not getting any hits, cause I've told them it's gonna be a lot, then I will personally get on my phone and text 3 or 4, 5, 6 of my friends and say, I need a welcome post right now. Cause I said, this is gonna be really hopping, and if it's not,
Right.
then I've already lost credibility.
How do you know she's looking at the post? I mean, do you?
She might not see them till she gets home later.
Okay.
All I know is I want them to be there,
Okay.
cause I told her they would be there. So if I get 2, and it looks like nobody, and then the person above them got 27, cause they're popular or whatever, so, and that's why we all need to sew into each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have some standard verbiage that I use, that I keep, and I just, when I'm welcome, I just, you know, go pop it on everybody's page. And it's not that hard to do. And that, like she said, they're not gonna go read through everybody's comments, so they don't know that you've said the same thing to 10 people in a row.
Right.
They don't know that. They're reading their own, and they're on their own journey, and they're looking for their own stuff. So you just wanna try to connect with them, and mine's kinda generic too, you know, I've had really, really fast weight loss success. So I have a great transformation picture, and sometimes I'll add that to the post, and sometimes I don't. It depends on whether or not that's really their hot button. If it's somebody on my wing team and they say, this person has a lot of weight to lose, I'm gonna post that picture for them. But it says, you know, but even better than that, my energy's up, I sleep better, my pain levels are down. You know, I mentioned all the other benefits that I get from it. I've had 2 people get in a loan just for pain management. That's all they're interested in. So if you don't tell them that we have that solution, then they just think it's a weight loss program. So you want it to be broad enough that you hit somebody's button if you haven't done enough of the dip. You don't really know what their issues are. You want to try to grab as many of them as you can in a sentence or 2. And then you just, you know, hope that somebody else, they may respond. Oh yeah, you know, I've really had trouble with da-da-da-da-da. I didn't know this helped with that. Then immediately somebody's going to come right behind them and say, oh yeah, I used to have that issue too. Before isogenics, da-da-da-da-da. Since isogenics, this is how my life has changed. So there's some credibility right there. And you'll go straight to your wing team and say, has anybody dealt with this issue? Could somebody post this for me? Because now they've revealed it. So you want to use it as it's kind of a behind the scenes look. You know, you're paying attention and you've got your wing team, your closest group of people, really all kind of looking out for each other. Hey, I saw they listed this. Have you addressed that? Has anybody else commented on that? So we need to post about that. And we just want to keep coming right behind them so that whatever they bring up, they want to have the confidence that we have the ability to deal with all of the issues and that we're going to do it as a team. We keep saying we have this great teamwork and we coach and we help each other, we're locking arms. You don't have to do this by yourself. Every other program I ever did, I did by myself. And every one of them was a failure. And I've never had a group of people who came alongside of me like this, checking in on me. How are you doing? How was your cleanse day? Did you have any issues? Maybe you need some, you know, more water. Maybe you need to go to bed earlier. Your body needs to rest to deal with all this release of all this impurities. You know, those kinds of things. So if you're really working with your team, and then you can reach out, you know, a little beyond and go to Team Live Healthy. There are people on there who have more time in their day to get on and help you. You know, I work a full-time job in addition to this, so don't have a lot of daytime hours. Almost all my posts will be at night. But I have started trying to get up early in the morning and hit a couple before I get up and exercise now. But, you know, I lost 50 pounds with no exercise, but then there comes a point where you got to go to plan B. You know, you got to move on to the next phase.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's pretty simple. Seriously, are you new to Facebook?
No, well, no, I mean, I've been on probably a year and a half or something,
Okay.
so not,
Social media is completely non-threatening because there is zero commitment.
Yeah.
If you don't like somebody, you block them.
Right.
Or you unfriend them and you don't ever see their stuff again.
Yeah.
So there's really not a lot of risk when you say, hey, are you on Facebook? I mean, if I had a creepy guy at work that was hitting on me and he asked for my Facebook, I would not give it to him. But in some setting like this, you know, where this is legitimate business opportunity and I have something that you need, you know, this is an easy way to say. And I've done it to my guests as I'm serving them. Of course, I'm looking over my shoulder hoping the manager's not in the door because I'm not allowed to have my phone out. Are you on Facebook? And I handed it to a couple people. Yeah, they send me a request. Right there on the spot.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question,
Okay.
okay? Now you're on this side of the equation. You know the product works.
Right.
Now you're looking to build a business. Just as you wanted to encourage that prospect of the teamwork and the support and the resources and the viability of the product, do you as someone looking to build a business now feel the exact same things that you needed as a prospect?
Yes. When I got in, Denny was a customer at my restaurant. He was not my customer, but his server was ignoring him. And I noticed that he had dropped his napkin. And without him asking me, I went across the room and I got a napkin and I took it to his table. Well, I also noticed that his drink was low. So I went back in the kitchen and I got whatever he was drinking and I filled his glass. And I moved around the dining room and I took care of all the guests. And I came back again, his glass was a little low. He said, I sure do appreciate you taking care of me. I know I'm not your customer. I said to him, I talked about handing it to him on a silver platter. We all work as a team. We like to make sure every guest is taken care of, whether they're sitting in our section or not, because we want everybody to have a great experience so that they'll come back. And he had to be going, ching, because he works for a company that's team-oriented. And he began to talk to me about it, and he said, well, you know, you have this great personality. Have you ever thought about doing anything else? And I was like, oh, so you got a job for me now? He said, I don't have a job, but I have a great opportunity. And I laughed, and I said, oh, you're one of those network marketing people. I know about you. I used to be one of those. I said, so what is it that you market? He said, I have a health and wellness business. Well, strike one was network marketing. I absolutely was not interested because I've done a zillion of them, and I've never made any money. Strike two was nutritional products. I've done so many programs, 3 under doctor's care. Had no success. I might get to 30 pounds. For a year and a half, 2 years, I would never go below 30 pounds, ever. And one of them, I was eating 700 calories a day, which now we know why I wasn't losing. But at the time, that was the mindset, you know. And so I said, I know you think yours works, but I've tried them all, and then they just don't work for me. It must be something about my body. But really where I was is I don't believe it. I don't believe in myself, and I don't believe your product's going to work. That's where I was. He said, well, our product's different. I said, well, everybody says that. He said, but ours really is. And I said, and everybody says that. I said, who's going to come in here and say, our product's just like everybody else's. Do you want to sign up? Nobody would buy that product. I said, so you're telling me, you're just right down the company line. You're telling me every marketing thing that I've ever heard from every company on the planet. Blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, he left and didn't pay his check. I literally went in the back and hid from the man because I wanted him to leave me alone. And I said, I'm not going back out there till he's gone. Somebody needs to go take care of that. And he wouldn't
He
leave.
accidentally left without paying his
So
check.
he
To
went-
go to the isogenics.
I'm gonna finish telling that part. So he was so determined to wait on me that he went to the restroom. That was the 1 minute that his server showed up in the dining room, and his check was on the table. So she thought he'd already left, and she picked the check up off the table. So he came back and left her a very generous tip, by the way, even though I took care of him. And he waited for me to come back out. And so we talked a few more minutes. Well, the check wasn't there, and he was going across the street to help set up for a meeting that night. And so he left because the check wasn't there. He thought he paid it. So then the server comes and says, can you believe that man left without paying his check? And I'm like, no way. There's no way that man left. And she's like, well, I have it right here. And I said, he left you a great tip. He wouldn't do that and then walk out on his check. I said, you know what, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. She's like, what? I said, I'm gonna pay it. She said, no, you're not. I said, yeah, I am, I'm gonna pay the check. Well, he had told me this great story about how he'd helped this homeless guy out one time. It was like the last $3 he had in his pocket. I mean, that kind of person's not walking out on your check. So he'd given me his phone number. So I texted him. I said, yeah, I see how you're making all that money. You don't pay for your food when you go out to eat. And he was like, what? And so he calls me. And I said, yeah, you didn't pay your check. And he said, you're kidding. And I said, don't worry about it. I took care of it. No, I'm going to bring you the money. I'm going to bring it to you. I said, really, it's not a problem. And he said, no, I will bring the money. And I said, well, I'm leaving soon anyway. So really, don't worry about it. You know, remember that story you told me? We'll just consider this a pay it forward thing. He said, well, if you're not there, I'll leave it with the manager. So I leave. And I get home and he calls me back and he said, hey, this is a paid event and the person who is supposed to meet me is not going to make it, so I have an extra ticket. Would you like to just come and hear about the products? And I thought, well, there's no problem with that. I mean, I've already talked to the man for like almost an hour now. And I can tell him no. If I'm not interested, I don't have a problem telling somebody no. So I go and it's a great meeting and I'm seeing all these pictures and I'm thinking every one of these is Photoshopped. That's exactly what I was sitting there thinking. This is all the hype. They get people in this room, just like every other one I've been involved with, and they do this cheerleading thing and everybody's all hooping and hollering and it's the greatest life and I'm like, okay. But there was a break, and a couple of those people on the screen came over and introduced themselves to me. In fact, Christy was there that night, and Ryan was one of the pictures, and she said, that was my son up there. So now there's some credibility, because these are actual people. They're not models, they're not airbrushed or whatever. And one guy had lost over 100 pounds. I can't remember what his name was, but he was there. I'm like, that was you. He said, that was me. It's not me anymore. So then at some point I stood up and told this story, because they were giving out all these prizes. I said, I think Denny deserves a prize because it was very brave of him, first of all, to reach out to me. But I wasn't rude to him, but I wasn't encouraging him. And he was very consistent and stayed with it. And he got me to this meeting. I said, you should reward that. So they came over and handed him some shakes, some free shakes, and he turned around and handed them to me. And I said, you want them? He said, I have shakes. I want you to try the shakes. And I had 4 shakes. And he had explained to me how it worked, and I was supposed to do 2 a day. Well, I wasn't going to do that, so for 4 days in a row, I made no other changes other than I had a shake for breakfast. No extra water, no exercise, nothing. Didn't change anything I ate. And at the end of 4 days, I lost 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So I called him and I said, this is great, but I can't afford it. Let's talk about your budget. I said, I can stop you right there. 6 years ago, I got rid of TV, internet, home phone, because those are luxury items. I work for tips, and when I get home at the end of the day, I decide which bill I can pay that week. This month I might pay power, next month I might pay gas. If I'm lucky, by the end of the month, I can get gas in my car and buy groceries, but sometimes I have to choose between those. I have $5 in savings, I have no family support, and I have no retirement money. I literally live off of the cash that I make in that restaurant every day. That's all I have. I said, there's no fluff. He said, you eat, don't you? Well, of course I eat. He said, well, this will be 2 meals a day. In fact, I can show you how we can save you money on your grocery budget, because my meal costs less than what you're spending on your food right now. And I'm thinking, and then he continued to show me how that was the case. This is what our system costs. We have a $10 a day system, $20 a day system, these are your choices. And, you can choose to start with the smaller one, or you can get the snacks and things that make it easier and better and quicker for me. So I ended up borrowing on my house payment that month because it was almost tax time and I knew I was going to get a refund. So I borrowed my whole house payment and bought the President's pack. But it wasn't until about the 3rd conversation that he told me. I said, it's great and it might work, but in my mind I'm thinking once I get to 30 pounds, I'm stuck again. And he said something about I wouldn't lose any money. And I said, well, what are you talking about? And that was the first time he brought up the money back guarantee. It's important to me because I had spent so much money on so many products. that didn't work, that never offered me any money back. So I was like, okay, I got 30 days. I'm gonna get the big pack, try as many things as I can, because if it doesn't work, I get it all back anyway. And I didn't have to pay the membership fee.
They offer the 30-day money back guarantee on the
Everything.
system?
Yeah.
No,
All of them?
just so you know, you don't get your membership fee back and you don't get the shipping back.
Right.
Okay.
But the
Like,
membership fee is rolled into the president's pack,
Right,
so I didn't have to pay that separately anyway. But
right.
But they'll
But-
give you your money back on a president's?
and he told me that
anything.
up front.
Anything.
He told me that up front. He said you won't get your membership fee back. He said, would it be worth $30 to you to give it a try? Absolutely. $30. I can do $30. So then I got the system. I lost 12 pounds more. I didn't gain the 5 back. So now I'm down 17. By the end of the month, I lost 20. Yeah.
So how'd you get your house payment?
I got my tax money back. And I knew it was coming. I'd already done it. It just hadn't arrived. And I said it may, depending on the government, it may take me 2 months. But it was a friend that I work with who has plenty of money. She started working to get out of her house after her husband died. But everything she owns is paid for. So
Wow.
she doesn't have to work for cash. She's the opposite end of the spectrum from me. But so yeah, she loaned it to me. And
Wow.
it's awesome. It's a beautiful story. So yeah,
Thanks for sharing.
I think we're still recording. I don't know how to